Welcome to Summon the Heroes, a patriotic presentation of an American hero. Before we continue this slide presentation and video presentation, I would like to just add a personal note that our hero today was a friend. We serve the Lord in the same church. It was my privilege to teach him and his wife in Sunday school class, and they were an incredible couple. And Betty still lives along with two of his daughters. And it was with that in mind that I am proud to be able to present today the Summon the Heroes to Elton Crandall, displaying the spirit of courage. I further am honored to dedicate this presentation to his wife, Betty, who is still fighting the good fight of faith for the Lord Jesus Christ. 16 days after the D-Day invasion on June 6, 1944, the Allied forces had divided the coastline of Normandy, France, into 5 landing areas. The Americans had drawn Utah and Omaha beaches. When Elton Crandall landed at Omaha Beach, he spent the first night in a foxhole the Germans had previously occupied in their failed resistance. He and the other soldiers were told not to move out of that accommodation, or a tank might squish them in the dark. Elton was attached to George S. Patton's Third Army. Instead of carrying a rifle and grenades, he toted supplies to save lives and heal. As part of the Army Medical Corps, he was attached to the 35th Evacuation Hospital and part of a team of physicians, nurses, and other medical personnel. Their job was to set up a 400-bed tent hospital. As the Army moved forward, the casualties and wounded would be sent back from the front lines to them. When the Army convoy moved, the only safe place to sleep at night was under the parked military vehicles. Bullets from the enemy front line would be shot high throughout the night in hopes to disrupt the forward movement and also wound and perhaps kill American soldiers. Elton, along with others on his team, worked diligently to keep the wounded alive, hopefully to return them to duty. Each tent had 4 surgical areas operating around the clock. It has been said war is hell, and our hero saw it firsthand as Patton marched to victory in France. But following the troops, he would see all the devastation of war. For each of Patton's campaigns, the battles of Normandy, Lorraine, Ardennes, northern France, and the Bulge, our hero would, along with hundreds of others, would continue to save lives. He would be awarded the Bronze Star Medal for heroic achievement and/or meritorious service in a combat zone. When he returned home after the war, there were 5 Bronze Stars in his trunk. Shortly after getting settled in, he married the girl he grew up in Sunday school with, Betty. His chaplain in the Army officiated the service. The Lord would bless them with 3 daughters as the years began to roll: Becky, Pam, and Meg. Elton retired in 1983, but his life was far from being inactive. He and Betty would serve the Lord their entire lives. In 2011, Elton received France's highest award, the French Medal of Honor for Valor and Courage. Northside Baptist Church, his place of service, would honor him in 2017 as one of the Summon the Heroes in their 5th annual musical program. Pastor Tim Kroll presented the plaque to Elton. The program always gave honor to those behind the scenes, of the heroes being honored that day. Mark Simpson narrated and Todd Donovan directed the program. Here is a picture of Mark and his wife Karen, and then Mark with Elton. Dick Baker, who is speaking to you, is pictured here, along with Elton and Mark. You finally get to see what I look like. And here that day is Elton and his wife Betty and daughter Meg. Adding to his honors was the American Legion Post 70-Year Membership Award in 2018. The Lord would call him home in 2019 after 70 years of marriage with Betty and service to Jesus Christ. Summon the Heroes is proud to honor Elton Crandall, the spirit of courage. Following the presentation, there was a cake in honor of all of our heroes, but primarily him. If you wish to know the background of the Summon the Heroes musical productions, this is a little bit of that history. You're welcome to stop the presentation and read it. Following the script and Mark and Karen reading that and presenting the award, the choir sang under the direction of Todd Donovan, "I Love This Land." You can find not that presentation, but if you go to my playlist in YouTube, you will find the exact song and arrangement that was used with someone else doing it, and they did a fine job. But "I Love This Land" was attached to this song because of the words of it, and you can see how they would fit. And I would just once again say God bless and thank you for watching this presentation, and God bless America. It has been my honor today to do this Summon the Heroes to Elton Crandall.